like, so how long you been doing this, how long you been photographing? How long you been,
Photographing. What is he been doing?
how long you been into photography?
You know what? I started as a yearbook photographer in high school, and my first camera I still have. Let me see that. Yeah. This is an Olympus OM1, fully manual camera, no LCD in the back. Imagine taking this to a bride and say, "Look at this great picture I got." Yeah, never mind. In fact, you got me into digital. I shot medium format for
Which wasn't easy.
No, I shot medium format for 18 years, and I was convinced that digital would never get there to the same quality. But you being the the techie that you are convinced me that yeah, digital had actually come of age, and I'm so thrilled the fact that I'm able to take a picture now and get instant results. I mean, when I was shooting film, I'd come back with 10 rolls of film and I put them in a little brown sack, and the next day I'd have to send them by mail to whatever lab I was using at the time. And then you just sit there and wait and pray for 2 weeks, waiting for prints to come back and say, "Oh, did I get anything?" You know, but that was years ago. Now we got, you know, top end equipment. I'm shooting all Canon, you're shooting Nikon. You'll never let me live it down.
That always creates a constant debate.
Yeah, but you'll often see us at weddings come in and comparing images, like, "Hey, look what I got, look what I got." And you're convinced that your Nikon is better, and I go with 99% of the population who believe that Canon are better. You want to be the, you know, the wacko out there, that's fine.
Yeah, the interesting thing for me is, I mean, I did the same thing. I always shot film, and I always tell them how I shot Nikon film. Actually, I shot Canon for a while, and
well, when the film days, Nikon was the Canon. That was the film days. Welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah. So I actually shot a Canon film camera, got into autofocus and saw all the cool technology features back in the 80s.
Autofocused. Cool technology.
So then we ended up getting into, I started shooting Nikon film cameras, and was playing around with that for several years, probably after high school, college days, and so on. And being the tech geek that I was being accused of, ended up, which I can relate to.
Okay.
Early adopter of digital, so whether I was playing with little Casio point and shoots or some of the higher end Kodak, Nikon body cameras, and playing along, you know, and getting used to this whole instant gratification with digital, and being able to just see, you know, what you see is what you get right out of the gate. And that took me to a whole nother level of photography, being able to see, just learn instantly. I took a picture, I see what happened, I see what I did wrong, and I'm able to learn from it immediately. Sped that entire cycle up dramatically, and I look back now, and it's, you know, the technology's done leaps and bounds. I mean, obviously our equipment has, but now it's, you know, from a whole wedding photography point of view, you know, when we can show a bride the beautiful portrait we just took of her right then and there, it helps in that whole confidence building, and she doesn't have to worry about whether or not we're doing our jobs, and, you know, which we assume that she's not worried about anyway. But even during the day, we'll set her in front of a window and take that perfect light, and we'll just take that beautiful portrait of her and just show it to her and say, you know, how beautiful, you know, look how beautiful you really are. And you know, it's the first time they've seen themselves, not, you know, the mirror when they got their veil on, but now they're seeing themselves digitally and or electronically reproduced, or, you know, in this beautiful light and this beautiful portrait. And that's able to, you know, kind of go a long way these days.
Yeah, you know, I shot my first wedding professionally in 1986 with this camera, and the difference between then and now is you didn't feel like you had the ability to do a lot of experimentation, because one, film was really expensive to shoot, but two, it just, you didn't have the instant feedback. You didn't know what was working and what wasn't working, so you try something and then you wait 2 weeks to see if it did it work or not. With digital, it's just totally re-energized me around wedding photography. You know, you get doing this so many years, you know, it could conceivably get you into a rut, but with digital, that's absolutely impossible. Anybody who's in a rut with digital is just lacking any creativity at all, because with digital, you go out, you see some cool light, you take the shot you need, but then you say, hey, what if we move you around this way and get you backlit, you know, and see what that looks like. Or maybe we, you know, I don't know, I'm scraping. I have no idea what I'm trying to say.
Right, so
I'm going to put this away.
Okay.
I kind of feel like I'm fumbling with it anyway.
he's like,